to start the drive.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, this defense for the Cards, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? Do you just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
A solid stiff arm. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So they'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They look to throw. It's Locke. That's caught by Pennick. And it's a fumble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Block now to throw.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cardinals are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida.
And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. On 1st down, here's Breida. And some space here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
59 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
2nd down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. Now that early turnover into points.
Here's a handoff left side to Breida. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Breida is in. Touchdown, Arizona.
They run it with Breida, and he will get in to make it 8-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. 1-7, their record here at the midway point of the season. And right now, this organization, more than likely, if you look at it, CD, probably in for a rough second half of the season.
Well, we've seen teams turn things around in other places. I mean, we've seen 1-7 first halves turn into 5-3 second halves. But with this squad, I think these guys aren't playing to get into the playoffs. They're playing for their jobs. So is the coaching staff. They're coaching for theirs. Front office trying to keep theirs. The heat is on from all directions. And what's interesting is a lot of these guys are playing for jobs and trying to keep their positions. It might be just in the league in some other spot.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Block off of play action. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Isaiah Simmons getting by the offensive line and dropping the quarterback.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
That's pulled in at the 32. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Matt Breed in the offense heading back out. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16-0. That's the score after 1 on EA Sports. They fake the handoff, now Locke. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now Locke. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. That's his 14th interception on the season, and that number 14 ties the NFL single-season record.
Held by Dick Night Train Lane. Was that 1952?
52, more than a half-century ago.
And he's with the Rams that season, and believe it or not, it was his rookie year.
80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
They run again with Breida. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. On the handoff, this is Breida. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Breida, they'll go up the middle. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special runs in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Breida. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Matt Breida with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals are able to widen their lead here in this first half. They run it with Breida. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Thorough domination right now, and the game plan is simple, obviously, Charles. They're going for 2 after every touchdown, and it's 24-0.
Don't you just get the sense right now that they're just flexing? I mean, you'd be able to do whatever they want, how they want, 3 2-point conversions, and now they're up 24-0. So essentially they gained a field goal out of it without even trotting the kicker out there.
Week 9 here in the National Football League, and we'll have 9 weeks to go after this. We've got a couple of good matchups in prime time to wrap up the first half of the season. Tonight, Tennessee and KC in the AFC, and then tomorrow night, an interconference matchup, Baltimore and New Orleans from the Superdome. On 2nd and 9, Locke. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. Running left is Walker. He'll get this up to about the 44. Now remember, these 2 teams met in Glendale earlier in the season with the Cards coming out on top. So a win here in Arizona would give them the season sweep. From the 44, Locke. He'll find Metcalf. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 42. 14 yards that time for number 14. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. To throw again on 2nd down. Locke.
Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. Past the 20. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a give to Breida. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Matt Breida on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cardinals have opened the lead up to 30. They run it with Breida. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Esker's going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. DK Metcalf of the Seattle offense about set to take over once again. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist, you know, the good stuff. You've got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that timing, change things up a little bit, and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Well, the Cardinal offense going to take over late in this first half.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing on first down is Murray. Escaping the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood Marquise Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cardinals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
And the Seahawks offense going to get 1 final possession in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He was trying to get it to Rashad Penny, and now it's second down. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. This is the tight end Fant. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. So we've reached halftime here in what is quick.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest.
The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as he gets it up past the 35. 155 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
This is Breida. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Breida, he'll try the right side. And some room to roam now. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Breida. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now it's Breida. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. They run with Breida. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Matt Breida taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cardinals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. They run it with Breida. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead.
I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
Esker's going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Seahawks with a 1st and 10. Locke gets ready to go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Hands it to Walker to begin the series.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Locke now on 1st down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. 20! And touchdown, Seattle! Noah Fant, 54 yards.
And the Seahawks are able to eat in just a bit to this away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And a short pickup to about the 25. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense. Now a give coming right is Breida. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
And he'll get this up over the 25 and the 26. Tackled by Darrell Taylor.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Eluding the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Murray and company going for it on 4th. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That puts him in excellent position. 1st and goal after a gain of 19. Here's Locke. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And the Cards are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel.
There he goes, left side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Matt Breida, 98 yards. And the Cards are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Well, I'm just not sure what more we can say about him after that one.
But we're certainly going to give it a try, aren't we? Because I believe we're watching greatness personified. It has not mattered all game long where they've handed him the football. He's taken it and found the end zone. He is so locked into that so-called zone, I don't think they're going to get him out of it in this one.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. Now before they can try the extra point, a flag comes out, and they're going to get tagged for a delay of game. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now a slightly more difficult attempt here from the 20. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.